The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Let's send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go right back to the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rodriguez will go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Next, going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Moore will throw. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Royer. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Vols look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheel.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Here comes the heat. Looking down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Bullock. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Brown wants to pass. Lines a tight end down the gut. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Vandy. Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Coming out with it, it's Bullock. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. The short hands, it's Young. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ryan. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideouts. Complete on the comeback. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Buys a little time. Fires to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to pump him.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Quarterback extends the play. He turns it loose to the left. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Moore will throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And the Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, UNC! The defense putting points on the board.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. With the catch, it's Williams. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Bounced off his feet. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time.
Oh, he's got some space. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Commodores are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 50, the 40. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
QB's running around. It's normal nowadays. You see such good athletes at the quarterback position. But I tell you what, he better start sliding too. Get some first downs, that's fine. Get some yardage, that's fine. Make sure...
Turning it on! What a run! Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. The Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low...
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression.
Touchdown, midshipman. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moore will throw. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pocket breaking down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Got it behind the line. It's Bob. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. Knocked down for the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. Powers through. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. To the tight end. Touchdown, Navy! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore to the air. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. That's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to sneak it. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Navy.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's a heat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Rodriguez. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Corners are going to bail. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Navy! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
28, Air Force 10.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to have to be.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Royer. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Falcons want to move quickly. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Unleashes one. Trying to bull his way in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll line up to go for two. They want to throw it. He's back in the end zone for the two-point conversion. It followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. A little release to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that.
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Look out, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Big man has it into 1st down and more. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes the Navy offense. Pulls it in. It's Tate. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, midshipman! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got about it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense
breaks into the open on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Might be changing the route. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. And they get him in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
25.
Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the attempt at a return. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a